Bobby loved Steve more than anything. He was her best friend and her favourite human. They did everything together, and Bobby was always happy when she was with him. They went on walks every day, and Bobby liked to smell the flowers and the trees. She also liked to chase the birds and the squirrels, but she never caught them. Steve would throw a stick or a ball for her, and Bobby would run after it and bring it back to him. She liked to make Steve happy, and he always praised her and gave her treats. Bobby thought, "Steve is my hero and my protector. He came to fetch me from the breeder where I was the only puppy left. All my brothers and sisters left me there alone. He gave me a home where I am loved and cared for. He taught me many things like how to sit, stay, and lie down. He also shows me kindness, patience, and respect. I trust Steve with my life, and I would do anything for him." Sometimes they would go on trips to a place with lots of grass and water. Bobby loved to swim in the water, and she felt free and alive. Steve couldn't swim, but he would watch her from the shore and smile. Bobby would come out of the water and shake herself dry, then run back to Steve and lick his face. He would laugh and hug her, and Bobby felt warm and safe. Bobby thought, "The world is a wonderful place full of surprises and opportunities. I am curious and adventurous, and I like to explore new places with Steve. I enjoy meeting new people and animals, and I'm friendly and sociable. I also like to learn new things like how to swim, how to fetch, and how to play. I'm always eager to please Steve, and I want to make him proud of me." One day Steve was sitting on the couch with Bobby. He looked at her with love in his eyes, and Bobby wagged her tail. She was 8 years old now, but she still felt young and playful. "I love you, Bobby," Steve said. Bobby licked Steve's hand and barked. "You're the best dog a man could ask for," Steve said. Bobby agreed. She knew that Steve was the best human a dog could ask for. Bobby thought, "I'm a happy and lucky dog. I know that I have a good life with Steve, and I am grateful for everything he has done for me. I also know that I am a good dog, and I try to behave well and follow Steve's rules. I am loyal, faithful to Steve, and I love him more than anything. I also like myself, and I'm confident and cheerful." They cuddled for a while, then Steve got up. "Come on, Bobby," he said, "let's go for a walk." Bobby jumped off the couch and followed Steve out of the door. She was always ready for a walk, and she liked to explore new places with Steve. They walked around the block, and Bobby saw many things. She saw other dogs and humans, cars and bikes, shops and houses. She smelled many smells, some good and some bad. She heard many sounds, some loud and some quiet. She felt many sensations, some hot and some cold. Steve thought about all the things they had done together. He remembered how they met at the breeder, how they became friends, how they moved to a new home. He remembered all the fun times they had, all the challenges they faced, all the love they shared. He knew that Bobby was his best friend, and he was thankful for every moment they had together. Steve and Bobby had many more adventures together. They went to more places with grass and water, and Bobby swam in the water. She liked to try new things, and she enjoyed every experience with Steve. One day, they were walking in a place with hills when they saw a small human who was lost. The human was scared and crying, but Bobby went up to her and licked her face. The human eventually stopped crying and hugged Bobby. Steve called out to the human's parents who were looking for her nearby. They came running over and thanked Steve and Bobby for finding their child. Steve and Bobby were glad to help. They knew that they were a good team and they could always trust each other. Steve thought, Bobby is my best friend in the world. Bobby thought, Steve is my best friend in the world. Steve said, I love you, Bobby. Bobby said, I love you too. Steve hugged Bobby. Bobby licked Steve's face. They smiled at each other. They lived happily ever after.